else was able to draw blood. But let's see if our next contender has a shot. In the top left-hand corner, in the blue, playing Protoss this time around. The unbroken, the unbent, the undestroyed, the only slightly mangled Toperoco. And his opponent in the bottom right-hand corner in the green. Already lagging out. Oh dear. Oh dear. Already lag. Oh, that's not good. In the green, playing as Terran, it is Cxo. Hey, and Charlie, thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. I'm glad you enjoyed the tournament, man. This is a ton of fun. Alright. So, Cxo, from, again, from Singapore, as a Diamond 2 player. Last-minute addition. Oh, the music is too loud. Oh, jeez. Every time. I'm such an irresponsible streamer. There's got to be a way to set that automatically, but I just never do it. Alright, so Toperoco dropping an early expand here. It looks like Gateway expand before before Cybernetics Core. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. Cxo gonna get in here, gonna get a nice scout, and Most Wanted. Most 10 wanted. Not the 10 most wanted, the most 10 wanted. I think the most 10 wanted was just another 0 to become 100, right? Thanks for the follow. I'm glad you're enjoying the tournament, man. This is a ton of fun. Toperoco hiding a cheeky probe up here in the third base location, but usually he just leaves it up there to scout. And in fact, the Reaper gonna get a lucky find on that thing. Very nice catch there from Cxo, who's gonna get a free probe kill. Oh, poor Probius. I'm sorry, buddy. Just one. You're gonna win. You're gonna win. Don't worry, buddy. Rotoing out this Adept. Obviously, Toperoco hoping to catch this Reaper, but the Reaper taking his Union-mandated smoke break up at the 4th location. There we go. Now he's going again. All right, rock and roll. Reaper coming through. Oh, you were going to play the tournament, Most 10 Wanted. It's still going on, man. We can still accept some more folks for the 1400 UTC block, which is... Oh my god, it's supposed to start in like 4 minutes, I think. Oh, man. We're going to be a little late, I think. Nice pick there by the Adept to get that Reaper, so not a whole lot of scouting going to happen. Now, there wasn't a lot to scout other than a couple gases and a Twilight Council up at the top. Never mind, I lied. There was a Twilight Council to scout, and he didn't scout it. Blink is on the way. Stalkers are on the way. Blink Stalkers are on the way. Bunker at the front should be nice, but unfortunately, Blink Stalkers have this cool move where they do that, where they just magically blink forward. And bunkers sometimes aren't the best protection against that, so the Adept going to get blocked there. A nice raise on the depots by Cxo. The Cxo winning that little micro skill check there, and pumping out a Cyclone with a starport behind it. Toperoco dropping a Robo facility as well. On Most 10 Wanted, you can't join us. Shame, man. Well, I'm glad you at least get to watch a couple games of your buddies from the server. Toperoco going to finish this Shade, actually, hoping to pick something off. But the Marine's going to pop out of that bunker and immediately begin shelling down. He is going to see the Cyclone come out, and the Adept is going to go bye-bye. So, very nicely done there by Cxo to catch that. Wow. And Toperoco going to get a third immediately behind this. Adding on some gateways, that Robo facility about to finish up. Toperoco powering hard into the mid-game. Oh, man. Most Wanted, you can type exclamation point. Oh, somebody help me out. What is it? Matches, I hope, into the chat. And you'll be able to access the Google Doc that has all the info about the games that have been played so far today and what's left to come. Cxo with a lot of Marines going on. Look at this. Initial Raven coming out. I really like that. Ravens are a good, safe choice against a Protoss that you haven't done a great job of scouting, especially when you might suspect there's some sneaky play coming at you. But these Blink Stalkers are already marching their way across the map here. Another Reaper going to get in, scout that third base, but I don't think he saw these Blink Stalkers coming out across the map at him. Now, this isn't an all-in. Behind this, Toperoco's adding on 2 Forges. His third is just about to finish. And that Reaper is heading home, but the Blink Stalkers now getting ready to blink up into the natural, or into the main. Oh my god. And there it is, into the main. Gonna stop the building of that barracks. Gonna move straight on in, getting a couple shots off. Definitely gonna get stimmed. Now, it barely started, but it's still really frustrating to rebuild all that. The SCVs come out, don't save it. The Stalkers being very cautious, though. Pick off a Cyclone, pick off another SCV, and it looks like they're just going to, pick off the Raven. Very nicely done. Oh, he wanted it so bad and didn't quite get it. Toperoco sacrificing one more Stalker to not pick off that Raven. Blinks down into the natural, though, and he is pulling this army all 6 ways to Sunday. Another supply depot goes down as the Terran army rolls down that ramp slowly but surely, and the Blink Stalkers look like they're going to overstay their welcome, actually. And there we go. Blink out of the main, getting a lot of damage done. Now, Toperoco sacrificing not a whole lot there. 2 Blink Stalkers. For slowing down a barracks, stopping Stim, making him rebuild and restart Stim, getting 3 SCVs, picking off a Cyclone, getting that Raven down to almost nothing. Now the Raven did survive somewhere. Oh, there it is. With, wow, 20 HP. That's like 3 Stalker shots. Goodness gracious. Cxo really flustered by that play, obviously. Back home for Toperoco, we see charges on the way. +1/+1 is on the way from those 2 Forges. He's adding on more gateways. He's pumping out Immortals. This army is just getting stronger and stronger and scarier and scarier. A Templar Archive goes down to get that Storm to start fighting back against this bio unit, this bio composition that he saw. And we can even see more and more barracks being built now. 2 more barracks on the way, as well as a 3rd command center for Cxo. Unfortunately, Cxo is playing right into Toperoco's hands here. Toperoco knows he did that early damage. He knows that his opponent's going to want to get out on the map and regain some of that control. And he knows his opponent's going bio. Storms are going to be a great response to that. It's either Storms or Colossus. But Toperoco must be feeling pretty good about his choice. Stim now, about 3/4 of the way done. Toperoco floating almost 2,000 minerals. Oh, those barracks are going to come in real handy here in just a minute. But look at this, a little move out from our Terran army. A scan going down on that 3rd and saw everything that was there, and it looks like he's still going to choose to do it. Meanwhile, Toperoco has these Blink Stalkers going to pick off reinforcements that are coming across. And these 4 SCVs. Bless their hearts. All right. Terran setting up for an attack on this 3rd. Blink Stalker's about to go away here. Looks like this is going to be a very good timing here from Cxo. Just as Stim finishes up, he's going to be able to move in on this 3rd base, but there already is a lot here. Storm isn't finished just yet. And wow, a big Dorito dust goes down on all of those units. The tanks are unsieged, unfortunately. A Stim does go down, but the Charged Zealots are already on top of this entire Terran army, and it looks like these 2 tanks are both going to go down, as well as the Raven. Oh my god, the Raven gets away with 20 health again. Absolutely incredible, just as Storm finished his up. Oh, there it is. Nice pick by Toperoco. Blue Rhino, thanks for the follow. Thank you. I'm so glad you're enjoying the channel. We're having a great little tournament today with the folks over at the Platinum Heroes Discord. It is a Toperoco versus the world. Toperoco here is our coach and Masters level player. And we have got Diamond and Platinum level players who are trying to fight him as best they can. But so far, he has not lost a series. Luckily, Jay in the chat was able to take 1 game off of him. So he was the recipient of a guest sub from our buddy DeCeCe. Oh, nice pick there. But we are just having a whale of a time. Yeah, and this big, scary, dangerous army from Toperoco is going to start moving in here into siege tank fire. There are some tanks on the high ground here and a Liberator sieging up, but the Stalker's going to be able to get under that Liberator and blink right on top of that tank. The SCVs have been pulled, but there's just nothing left here for Cxo's army. So Toperoco is going to march into a very safe, very sane Game 1 win. So we're going to be right back then with match number 2 between Toperoco and Cxo. We got a lot of people join us today, I think probably from the Platinum Heroes Discord, so it's nice to see Nice to see so many folks out and about. Woo! This beating the coach tournament is really fun. Will this be a weekly thing? That'd be real cool, man. I would love this to be a weekly thing. I don't, Jay wants his revenge. I don't run the Platinum Heroes Discord channel. Oh god, I don't run the Platinum Heroes Discord channel. That's run by a couple of folks who I think are probably in the chat, who have been on my stream for ages. If you do want to join the Platinum Heroes Discord, to get in, get some training, if you're, I think, bronze all the way up to diamond, you are more than welcome to pop in. Maybe somebody can send them the actual Discord. For the Platinum Heroes. Oh, they do a weekly peep mode. But yeah, this is, I think they're trying something new out. No silver plebs again. Hey man, I'm a silver pleb. I'm also terrible at this game. Don't get me wrong. There's nothing wrong with being terrible at the game as long as you're having fun, man. What it's all about. It's like the hokey pokey, right? Alright, so we are running over time, unfortunately. We were supposed to start the 1400 block already, but we're 3 minutes past 1400 with one more to go. So let me check with one of our players in this block and see if he's okay to move down to the next block. Oh, and we got to get Toperoco in the lobby. There it is, Toperoco. Come on in, buddy. Welcome, welcome. Get these players in game. Raf, Matt, I don't like watching RTS streams, but this kind of tournament makes it very interesting. I agree, man. This is a ton of fun. It's really interesting to be able to, you know, I feel like I'm cheering for both sides. Like, I want Toperoco to maintain his honor and, you know, and continue to crush these players who are not as good as he is. But obviously, I want to cheer for the underdog as well. Doomed, thanks for the follow, man. I appreciate it. Thank you. I'm glad you guys are enjoying the tournament. I'm having a ton of fun with this. I'm so glad that Platinum Heroes was kind enough to ask me to cast some of these games. It's been a whale of a time so far. So yeah, I find myself cheering for both players. Even though, like, in my heart of hearts, I know Toperoco is going to do well. And thanks, Ralph. That's very kind of you, man. I'm not a very good StarCraft caster, but I have a lot of fun doing it, and I feel like that's really what matters at this point. Alright, so we have got, for game number 2, in the top left-hand corner of Port Alexander, LE, in the green, playing Terran, it is Cxo. Got the IEM Katowice 2019 championship trophy. Fun fact, if you're a StarCraft fan, so Sue won Katowice. And then, obviously, okay, so if you're not a StarCraft person, like Decisi, listen up, you're going to love this. Let me introduce the players, and I'll tell a story about Katowice. Toperoco in the bottom corner playing Protoss. He doesn't need an introduction. I've introduced him like 8 times, man. Come on. Judabo, what's up? Welcome back to the stream, man. A couple of your mates from Daily Life are in here, cheering on. Yeah, Jay. Hey, man, he lost, but he took the first game off of Toperoco, so nice work. Anyway, if you don't follow StarCraft, there's this player named Sue, S-O-O, and he gets second place like all the time. He gets to the finals and loses so many times. He's never won first place in a major tournament until a couple weeks ago, at a big international event. He finally got first place at an event. People were so excited for him. And since I live here in Seoul, a big deal in Seoul is like fan clubs, usually for K-pop people. But Koreans are generally, especially younger Koreans, are like wild about the people and that they support. So like if you're a fan of like whatever BTS or whoever, you're a huge fan and you go to all their things and you know their songs and you know the dances and you know their names and you know where they're performing and you know who their girlfriends are, and like it's like a whole culture thing. So Sue's Korean fans, when he won this tournament, bought him a big banner in Samsung Station, which is where you come out. If you're going to the GSL, that's the subway station that you get off. So they bought him this big banner in the station. It's him kissing the trophy, and it was amazing, and everybody was so happy for him because he got in second place so many freaking times, and he was finally the champion. It was heartwarming, man. It was so nice. Yeah, it was great. I got a picture of it on my phone, I think. I'm sure somebody in the chat can link you to it, but it was great. All right, so let's talk about this game rather than just crush it on Sue, who is still in the GSL, man. Yeah, by the way, if you go to a bunch of subway stations in Seoul, a lot of the giant advertisements on the station are not for, like, products. I mean, a lot of them are. But a ton of them are just fan clubs that have purchased this massive banner for, you know, we love so-and-so, or for the K-pop stars, it's always on their birthday, and it's like Hyunjae's birthday or whatever. They're so funny. It's great, man. Alright, so we're going to see Phoenix play here from Toperoco out of 1 Stargate. So he's not going double Stargate, nothing crazy, but just getting a couple Phoenix out, hoping to cause a little trouble, maybe get some scouting done as well, as this Adept comes across the map. I think we've got a 1-1-1 here from Cxo, where we see the tech lab getting built onto the barracks, so I imagine he's going to go for probably a Banshee play. He went for Raven last game, but oh, nice, raising those depots, winning the skill check against Toperoco, nice work. And that Adept is going to be forced to shade again past this full bunker of Marines. But nicely done. Okay, so he's not going to switch over immediately and is in fact going to put out a Cyclone. A good play there from Cxo. Cyclones have a lot of usability. We're seeing them more and more mixed in, even just casually. Reaper gets picked off. We're seeing Cyclones getting mixed in more and more, even just casually in tournaments like the GSL. But we've also seen a lot of mech versus Protoss kind of stuff. If you've been watching the GSL at all, if you watched GSL versus the World, GSL Super Tournament, you saw a couple major players, both Maru and Gumiho, going for those deep, heavy mech builds against Protoss with, you know, no Marines on the map at all. Just Cyclones, Hellbats, and of course the usual 25-minute battle cruiser nonsense. So Cyclones, I feel like, are getting a lot more popular recently, so it's nice to see him getting mixed in here. Robo facility back home for Toperoco, but let's see what damage he can get done here with these Phoenix. Going to get an immediate pickup here on the Cyclone. Nice work. Yeah, the Cyclone is going to go down there, and it looks like these 3 Phoenix are going to start causing a whole lot of trouble. 2 worker kills, 3 worker kills. The Marines will drive them out here, and it looks like all of them are going to get saved, but Toperoco doing a nice... Oh, get out. Toperoco, go! Get! Keep going. Keep getting. A little bit of actual damage happening there. Oh, man, I like that Adept placement. Look at that. Cxo's going to lose another SCV. He's not going to get done what he wanted to get done. That third base is going to be continually delayed, and these SCV kills are going to start to really rack up here with Toperoco, who is continuing to add on Phoenix and dropping a 3rd Nexus. So Toperoco really doing a good job of punishing his opponent. Finally, missile turrets coming down here for Cxo. That's going to make this a little more challenging, but I imagine we'll see the Phoenix probably stopping somewhat soon as Toperoco starts to move into maybe a blink play, or possibly start getting some units out of his Robo here. Yeah, some Immortals popping out of the Robo here. He starts to add on to his Stalker force. 1 Forge is on the way, and a very late stim start here for Cxo. Phoenix continuing to do damage here in the main base. Oh, Jiminy Christmas. There we go. 1 Phoenix going down, but 3 Phoenix still remaining. Cxo still committed to this Cyclone play. Looks like he wants to add a couple of them on. Not the worst choice in the world ever, but as we can see, Toperoco's Phoenix star... Let me start that whole sentence over again. Toperoco's Stargate has gone dark, so his Phoenix production will have stopped. Oh my gosh. Poor Phoenix. Alright. Power it up now. A couple gateways are immediately going to get scanned there, but Toperoco not going to see a lot in that scan. Cxo not going to see a lot in that scan. Toperoco keeping these Phoenixes very active, positioning him here over the 3rd base so that if an SCV does wander down... The A. Ellis their Phoenix Maker. I can strongly identify with that. Oh, nice. Going to pause the building of that command center. Cyclone is going to lock on, so the Phoenix are going to be forced to get out of the base. So nice defense there by Cxo. Looks like Stim will finish up. He's not going to be able to... not going to be able to have stopped Stim from finishing up. Toperoco powering up back home. Stim about to finish up. A couple of mortals getting added on here. Ha! Pixel Man. Will have stopped. I'm so sorry. Future perfect progressive, right? I don't know. The boys have been pulled. There are 2 tanks in the mix. 2 Cyclones. Marauder. And a lot of Marines. Now, the Robo Bay isn't finished yet, so there's not a whole lot not a lot of splash damage here. And when I say not a lot, I mean none. Wow, Dorito Dust going down on this entire Protoss army. But a couple nice force fields are going to maintain and contain this Marine force, forcing them to come through a very narrow gap. But now it looks like he's out of force fields, and the Dorito Dust may start to do its job here. A lot of Marines are getting cut up by these Charged Zealots in the background here. And they are stopping all the reinforcements from coming across. So as long as Toperoco can hold this, he should be in great shape. It looks like he's going to be forced to back up here and hopefully reinforce with a lot of Charged Zealots here coming in. That's the right choice. Charged Zealots going to get close the gap instantaneously. Nice pickups by the Phoenix onto that Cyclone, and it looks like the entire Bio army is gone now, unfortunately. Everything lifted up by those Phoenix, and there's simply nothing left for Cxo, who has now lost 22 workers. Still has a couple back home, but pulling the boys just wasn't quite enough. And Toperoco now finds himself in an incredibly enviable position. Yeah, that was definitely could have been a win there by our Terran player, but unfortunately, just not quite the right micro in the situation. And now we see the reinforcements still rallied across the map. Cxo now, I think, losing his confidence just a little bit. There we go. Finally catches his reinforcements and sets him back to the center of the map. But Toperoco with a massive fighting force, going to be able to outplay him from here on out. And let's look at the income tab here. We can see mildly in favor of Toperoco for most of this match until the 22 boys were pulled. And now Toperoco has a stranglehold on this game number 2. We can see him charging up everything. Extended Thermal Lance, Ground Armor 2, Blink, Colossus. Only one at a time right now, but I imagine we could see another Robo Facility out if he was feeling particularly saucy. Thermal Lance about 45 minutes away from finishing. And I thought I saw a Liberator in the production tab there for just a minute. But I don't see one on the map. I see 2 on the map. I missed him there. Alright. Okay, so another little skirmish here happening, but immediately both tanks picked up, and Cxo's forced to GG out. Toperoco is going to maintain his honor and take a win in game number 2.